Good morning everybody and welcome to the Flower Patch, and my name's Iris Smith, where I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements for all occasions. Welcome guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Here where I live it's lovely and sunny, and I think spring is on its way. The spring weather that is, so fingers crossed. Thank you all so much for your wonderful messages concerning the bouquet that we did yesterday. I've already had an interest in it, which was quite quickly as well once I posted it on TikTok. So yes, if you know, anybody wants any other requests creating, I'm more than happy to show you. Right, well today guys, I'm doing something special for a wonderful dear friend of mine, and her name is Sandra, and she has been with me on YouTube from the day, you know, the very first day I started, and has followed me all the way to present day and comments every day. She's a wonderful, dearest friend. She has also purchased goods from me, and you know, which obviously is very touching and heartwarming, and I'm very thankful. She's just recently had a wreath off me as well. I hope you don't mind me saying that, Sandra. And she has asked me if I could do something. Her husband made me, I've already done one of these arrangements before on one of my videos, but she's asked me to do another one again. Her husband created me a beautiful handmade little harp that I will sincerely hold to my heart. I will never get rid of it. It is, you know, my sentimental thing to me, and it means a lot. So the harp that he created, isn't that divine? It's lovely, guys, and he with a love art on the bottom. Oh, that's so sweet. And he's even put the strings in as well. How he did that, I don't know. But he's done a lovely job, and I'll always have this by my side. So you know, I will always treasure it. So I'm going to do another colour along with this incorporated into the arrangement. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm going to do the colours of yellows and whites. With it being spring, joyful, happiness, you know, with a smile on our faces, you know, bringing the lovely weather forward and all getting out in the garden. So let's get cracking. So that is our harp. Now I haven't wreath wrapped. I want to show some of the new beginners how to wreath wrap. I've just got a normal, if you can hear that noise guys in the back. I've had a delivery this morning, and I've you know, emptied the box, the cardboard box, and put the stock away before I did the video. And as I was getting some of the floral out, one of the heads of her floral had dropped off, and it's in the box. So now Marley is playing with it. So apologies for the noise, but why he's busy, guys, and he's not pestering me, I'm gonna leave him to it, yeah? So I've got just a normal plastic tray. You can get them, you know, anywhere to do with floral or on Amazon. Just type in floral plastic block trays and you should get them. They should all pop up. You can get round ones, you know, obviously these bigger ones, double ones, any, you know, all different sizes. So I'm going to use that, and they are for the size of one full block of foam. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to place in my harp in the center. I don't know if you can see that. I'll hold it here. And I'm going to get probably a tie wrap to hold it down. And then I'm going to place one block of foam at one end, which is that size, and then a smaller block of foam, which I've cut down on this side. So it's going to go down like that. So that's what I've got in mind today, guys. I've been looking at a ribbon. I haven't got one off my shelf, but I can't make my mind up whether to do one. But if I do, we'll add it as we go along. So that is what we're going to do. And I'm going to show that again, as I've had a request on how do I cover my foam. So we're going to do that. So for our floral, I have got some little roses. I've tried to prepare today. I've really tried to prepare. Have I missed anything? No. So I've prepared. So we've got some of our little roses. Some have got a gypsophilia, as you can see, attached to them, and they are in a lovely, beautiful lemon colour, and they are so realistic, guys. They are beautiful, absolutely divine. So we've got those. Now the other day when I was going to use some chrysanthemums, I cut them down and then decided not to use them and said, well, I can use them for another project. So we're going to use them today. So here are the ones that I cut down off of fresh stems the other day and placed them back. So they've got the buds on as well, and they are super realistic. So we're going to use those as well. I've also got out some baby chrysanthemums, just maybe to go around the bottom, to place in, you know, to fill in the bottom area, give it that nice full look and that beautiful, you know, beautiful arrangement. And of course, guys, I need movement because we've got the harp that's tall. I need to have a little bit of movement around it. My lovely colour lilies. Again, they're out now, guys. They're back out. I've got loads in purple. Nobody seems to want them in purple. It's always the white ones. I need to stock up more on the white ones. And I have got bunches. I must have about 50 bunches of baby gerbras, and everybody seems to want pink in those. Nobody wants the purples or the blues, so the purples and blues are sort of like gathering up and not being touched. So, but anyway, never mind. If not, I'll make something for somebody as a gift to the family member who I know likes those colours. My sister loves purples. So we've got our wispy bits, as we do. And for our foliage, I've got 3 of the, is there 3? 1, 2, oh no, there's 4. I haven't got the 5th one. But we've got these. Now, I can't remember what they are called. They're like the umbrella foliage, but there's a proper name for them. And, but it doesn't matter. If you see them while you're searching for foliage, you will know they do go down like an umbrella above your head. So not that these would keep you dry, but you know. And then because it's, you know, I use these because of the green and yellow. And keeping with the green and yellow foliage, I've got some of our euphorbia out. I thought, let's get that out as well. I've gone a bit happy with chopping off the stems here. I don't know why. I can't think why. I just was chopping and then realised I've got too much. But never mind. Again, I can place them in my bucket and use them for another project. So we've got those again to go with our beautiful roses. and it's a light foliage, so it will sit lovely. And I could also use these as filler as well. I have got just a little bit of ficus out that I've cut off a stem. I thought we need something slightly dark to give that contrast against the light coloured floral and the light coloured foliage. So we need something a little bit dark in there. And then I decided, I've cut a few down, but then I've just placed them back with the full bunch. They've got all different sizes of our solid leaf fern, and these are rubber texture and wired to about here from the tip of the leaf on every one. So you can manipulate them, guys. Some are tall, and I thought with the taller ones I may put up the side of the harp and incorporate it within. And again, for a bit of height, I keep these in the bags, guys. I've got a few of these bags because they are dusted and they are excuse me, they get, I don't know, make all your hands white with them being dusted. So I didn't want any of the other foliage getting white with the dust, so I do keep them in the bags. But these are single stem eucalyptus cinerea, so I thought let's get those, and maybe with them being tall, add the odd one on the height. Basically the height down this side, the straighter side of the harp. And then maybe if I want to cut some in half, just to add around the bottom as well. So that is all we've got today, guys. I haven't got lots out. So let's keep the foliage and the florals separate. Place that there. Right, let me just, oh, and I've got my coffee. Everybody's out at work today. He's chasing a flower head all around the room. If it keeps his mind stimulated, that's good. That's healthy for him. Right, again, I'm going to bring the camera slightly down. I have got out my tie wraps, cable ties, but I have got, they always, I don't know if it states how long they are, guys. Oh, I'll just measure it. We'll just measure it, it'll be easier. 12 inch. I've got the 12 inch, always found a ball now. It's one of his balls. Always. Sorry about that. That came out wrong. Anyway, it's a little polystyrene ball that he likes to play with when he's in here as well. Oh, giddy. Oh, my giddy aunt. Right, I'm going to put the camera down a bit, guys. So, again, because I've had a request on how to attach, how I cover my foam and attach it to things. Right, so one moment. Where's that? Where's your toy? Marley, where's it gone? Yeah, Marley. Right, let me just place the harp there so I can see around how tall or how far I need the camera. I think about there, guys. Oh, playing. What? What's this? It's your toy. If you now put it in the box so you can play in there. So, stay there. No, stay there. Go and play. Let me place that there, guys, so he can't come near me. Right. If you don't use cable tie or you don't want to, grab some pot tape. It is stronger than your floral tape that you wrap around your stems. This is, you know, specifically made to go over your pots, like your containers and things like that, to hold, you know, things in. So first of all, let's just hope I've got enough on this roll and it doesn't run out halfway. Right, we'll start with this smaller one. And get some floral pins, or we call them in the UK moss pins, or you can call them U pins as well. They are known. It doesn't matter. Everybody knows that what they are when they say that. So I just, because this is just thin, it's shorter than the width of this, and this is called wreath wrap. I get one of my pins and I don't want it to go through the other side, so I'll place it in at an angle to hold this on. So then I wrap it round, and I only need to go round once. Just give it a little bit of a pull, and you can get this wreath wrap. I buy this off Amazon, so if you're wondering, I do get it from there, because I can buy it in packs of 2 from a supplier, and they're quite cheap with them. I can't remember whom they are at the moment, but I find it hard sometimes to get it from my wholesaler. So do the same again, place it in diagonally, because I'm going, now I need to cover the sides. So now I will go over, and then just make sure I overlap the one what's underneath here, the first piece, and overlap it slightly, because if this is going outside, you don't want the rain to get in. This wouldn't, I wouldn't put this outside. This stays indoors. And I'll get my last moss pin or floral pin. Place that in. And there's my first one covered. So now onto the bigger one. Do the same. But on this one, I will, because it's thicker here, I need to overlap it so some is hanging over the edge. And then I make it hang over the edge all the way around before I start going around. And you'll see why shortly. And then now I start overlapping this first piece I've just placed on, and go at a slight diagonal position, and just go all the way around. It doesn't have to be extremely tidy, guys, you know, because you won't see it, but just enough to make it overlap and look neat. So I'll finish there. And then just snip that bit off. So now we've got these that overlap in. So you just tuck them in like you would if you're wrapping a Christmas parcel. And then get your tape again. Go over that little fold that you've just done like a Christmas parcel. Hold your wreath wrap down. Place in another pin. Some people don't use, as you know, pins. They just take it around and just place you know, a bit of glue or something on them. I don't, because it melts. So when I've gone to this side, I've got this other piece here, what's over, hanging over, tuck that in like a parcel underneath till I've gone round, and do the same on the other end. Once I've done that, I place in my floral pin. Some people place in 2 because of the width of the tape. I don't think it's needed, my personal opinion. So it's not going to fall off either way, but that's entirely your decision. So get your tray, place in one piece first. Now again, I'm going to wrap this with the tape. Let me just take that folded side off. And to do that, I start underneath the tray and I go and start in the center. And I just press it down so it attaches securely. Turn my tray over, placing my foam, and then pull. Just give it that little tight pull so it does, you know, give it some security. And then I go over, let me just, the tape that we've just placed in first to start with, I go over that tape just about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, so then that tape will stick to it. It's like it's sticking to itself. And then just hold it and then just rub the tape on. Because the reason I say that, I mean, some people don't bother, but that's fine. But I've done it before, you know, in the past, where I've just gone round, stuck it down, and that's it, and not pressed it in. And then I found when it's been out in the weather, it's lifted off of the plastic tray. So now I make sure I, you know, put a bit of, rub it down so it sticks to itself. So now we've done that one. I'm not going to go across, I don't need to. We'll place in this one, and we're going to do the same as we did. So I just need to, so it will be around there. So I'm going to do exactly the same. I don't know if you've had the same issues as me, especially where we get a lot of wet weather here. Just place your foam in, and again pull the tape so you've got it tight, so it's holding that foam down. Come from back from underneath, and before you cut it, go over that tape again that you've started with, about 1 inch or 2, and then snip it. You could glue, if you wish, your foam in as well, if that's what you want to do. But because this is the harp that my dear friend's husband made for me, I may want to change the arrangement, because this is my personal thing, what I keep myself in my house. So if I want to change the arrangement to a different colour, then I haven't got to force the foam off and pick the glue out or anything. I can just take the tape off and then put fresh foam in, and then put a different coloured floral in. So hence the reason I am doing it like this. And plus, not everybody, especially beginners, may not have a glue gun or, you know, to start with. Because some people don't, you know, I've had people asking me what do they need to, you know, for the tools to start with doing florals. Right, now I've got the similar problem here. If I think I may need to lift that, because I don't want, you know, the cable tie is not really going to hold it, because it goes down. There's a lip, it goes down. This is thinner than what this side over here is, so it may need to be lifted slightly up. So let's find an odd piece of foam, and I don't need a big piece. Wonder if that'll work. Oh, look at that, that's perfect. Where's my spatula? And again, I don't need a piece to cover all of in there. All I want to do is just cut enough to go under my harp. Let's just make sure one side isn't thicker than the other. And to keep it smooth, just give it a little rub, guys. If you want to, like, give it that shape, and you know, it's like filing something down and you want to make it smooth. So I could place that on there excuse me, for the harp to sit on top, and then I could use my cable tie then to hold on to the harp. So let's just get rid of this. So I'm going to do the same again, just with this in the center. Press it down so it sticks nice to the and I'm going to just go in slightly. Did I have it that way? I can't remember. Well, let me just try, guys. Yeah, you won't see it. Attach that. And then go back over this. You can go around a couple of times if that's how you like to do it. You know, just go round the tray a couple of times. So now I want to stick that there. I'm going to use, where's the cable tie? Just want to see if the cable tie will go round in one. No, I'm going to need two. And I will make sure that it's one is sitting flat here over the base of the harp. Oops. I just want to just hold that one in. I will cut them in a moment. Oops, oh, it's come off. I think I may have got the tape slightly a bit too hard. So where did I finish? I can't even see. That's how good it is. Oh, there, right on the edge. Let me just slightly loosen it. I think because I was pulling. Let's just place that back in. Oh my good gracious me, something's caught. There we have it. Let's just cut that a moment. Get that back under. There, I think that's about it. Move that across. I keep losing the cable tie. We will get there, guys. Let me just grab our snips and give it a bit of a helping hand. So now we can cut. I wanted to get these up above so it doesn't show on the bottom. So now our beautiful harp is in. Let's just move everything out the way. We will start. Sorry about that. So on this, you don't have to place in foliage first, then floral. You can, you know, go along as you wish. I've cut these all quite short because I don't want, you know, it taking over at my beautiful harp. So what I'm going to do with these, bring some like so. I want one what's going across here. So because I don't want it too long, I'm going in the side. Like that. So what I'm doing is I'm creating my border or my boundary. I may have one up here at the side of the harp. As well, just for that height like I was talking about earlier. Oh, it's all tangled. And bring one in at the front as well here. Again, manipulate it, bend it to however you'd like it to be. And I'm going across the back because I want to cover my mechanics across the back. So I'm going with this one along the back, slightly on, you know, on the bottom. I'm going to do that on the front as well with this one. Oh, that's snapped. Can't do nothing with that one. Let's see. I'm going to cut this one. I'm going to use these as a few as a little bit of depth. So one here. And on this occasion, I'm doing it. What I do one side, I'm on this foliage. I'm going to do on the opposite side. And I want just one piece slightly higher up at the front. So with these two pieces here and then one here, I've formed that again a little triangle because I just want to cover some of our foam. And plus it's given it a little bit of movement. So I've done it like so on the top and around. It's a bit wobbly. I think I've pulled it a bit tight, guys. But it's standing up. So I'm going to bring one of these as well. Now I've created my boundary. Oops, a daisy. I may with one of the ferns, if I get a tall one, go up in front of here. In fact, let me place that one in. Just straighten the stem. So, because I want this. To follow. I'm just going to slightly bend it so you get to see it. So there is our boundary. So I've created the height that I'm not going to go above, and also the length that I'm staying within as well. It's not going out here. Again, this is going to be an arrangement where it's going to be low down to the bottom, and it's going to be up on one side. So that is an asymmetrical shape or arrangement. So this ficus on the end is my end of my boundary. On here, the two sides are the ends of my boundary, and the fern is the end of my boundary. So I need to keep within that. So when I'm placing in my floral or foliage, I don't go too, out. If I've got slight little wispy bits, again, I state many times, they're sort of like invisible when somebody does I don't know if that's the right word, but it's like they don't tend to focus on the wispy bits. They look at the bulk of the floral and the main design of it, and then they'll spot the wispy bits after. Just something I'd do too. I would do exactly the same. I would spot, the beautiful flowers in the centre, and then I would look around and see the lovely wispy bits. So now with these, I'm going to place one, because I don't want to go out here with it. So I'm trying to keep within the boundary of this leaf on the ficus. And I will do the same thing on the opposite side. And I've done the same on the opposite. There is our leaf of our ficus. Now I've got one left, so I'm going to use it, and I'm placing that at the back, because I want something just here at the back. I could place it here, but we need to fill in this area as well. So I'm going in quite small, because I don't want it out here, because we're going up. That comes to a halt here. I could place a piece of foliage there. I've got a bit of ficus left here, so I could put a boundary on the back at the bottom. So I stay within that boundary. So we stay within the boundary at the back as well. So now we have those in, we will add in some of our, oh, I did go a bit crazy on this guy. See, the best thing about this, you can take them off, pull them off individually, or cut them individually and use them like that, like I have done on that one. So, or you can pull the heads off and place them on a longer pick if you feel that that isn't long enough. So in fact, I may just put the fern in to start with, and I may use that as filler. Put the fern and the eucalyptus. Right, because I've got some diddy ones, I've got medium sized ones, and I've got the long ones. So I can choose which would be better for me to place in. Obviously at the back they will be the smaller ones. So either side of here I will place the small ones at the bottom, because I don't want it going too far out, and I can bend it so it stays within our boundary. And do the same on this side. Like so. I've got a medium one. I could bring that slightly underneath this one. Just straighten it a moment. Because they do get bent when they're in my buckets with other ferns. So I'll bring this just mainly there. Again, I'm not going any further. It's going to stay down. So I'll come now to the front. Have I got another little one? Yes. And I'm going to bring a small one just underneath. I don't know, if I place it there it's going to look odd, so I'm going to place it underneath. And keep within the boundary again. Medium, medium, medium. Oh, that's a large. Medium. So now across here, I'm going to do what I did with the ficus. I'm coming across and I'm going to do it maybe there or maybe at the bottom. I'm just going to have a look from this side. No, the top. So I'll do it my side. So I've had it so it's elongating towards the front. And I always like, when I do arrangements, I like airy foliage, and then I also like a solid leafed foliage. Basically what hasn't got any gaps in, like this. That's solid. Now and the like the eucalyptus, that's airy because you can see through it. That you can't, it stops there. So I don't need any more of these in. We've got plenty of those. So let's just, if you've got something like this, guys, maybe not a harp, but if you've got just something that you've made yourself or friends made for you as well, and you don't really know what to do with it, place it in a container. It doesn't have to be a tray. It could be just a flat container on top of a dish, you know, something like that, and then do the florals around it and either glue it onto the dish. I'm going to do the same with the eucalyptus on here. I want one here. Again, I'm bringing that there. Just bring that in front. It's caught there. I'm going to do the same like I've just done with the fern, but I'm coming lower down. I'm just coming lower down. I don't want it above the fern. I'll do the same on the opposite side. And then because I want one at the front, I'm going to cut this one in half. Do I do it there? No, I'm going to go a bit further down. I'll save that to fill in. Let's get another one. So with these two, I'm going to bring here either side of this umbrella leaf. Again, facing it towards the front. And then I'm going to actually use these two at the back. And then with these, I'm going to place them either side of this one at the back. Again, these aren't long because I don't need them long. I'm just going to push them as far as they will go. So there, that's what we have if you look at it from that angle, like so. There's the angle at the back, and obviously at your side, and then the front. Isn't that pretty? So I don't need, as of yet, any more of that. Right, let's start with a few of our floral. Let's get our roses. Oops, one moment, guys. I didn't expect anything today. One moment. Oh, let me just check, guys, if you can see. Oh, let me just bring it about. I want you to see properly. It's my delivery lady. It's not for me today. My son's splashing out on himself. I don't know what he's bought. I'll find out though. Mummies always do. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. All right. Wonderful. Right then, if that's the case, I'm going to bring one down here at the bottom underneath this foliage. So that is our floral at the bottom. Again, I'm keeping within the ficus. I don't want it to go over the ficus. Let's just straighten that up a little. Let's get a few out. Oh, I'd just take them all off, guys. Then plastic. I'm going to now stagger them down. And this leaf here, I will allow the rose leaves to stay on, because that will also hide your foam. So now I'm going to go in at an angle. Place that there. So I've got the one with just leaves on. Let's do the same on this side. And I'm just looking from the front angle so I can get a similar side. You know, they're both a very similar length on that side. One's not out further than the other. I'm going to do similar thing, but place this one here. I'm going to bend that one slightly down. Then I'm going to do the same on the opposite side. Just looking again. A little bit more. Yeah. And then I'm going to bring one here. I'm coming in at the back as well. I'm not going under here. I'm coming point out and in. Do the same on this side. Again, I'm copying what I'm doing on each side. And then I'm going to place one at the bottom. Place that one because it's not got a leaf on. And I'm cutting the stem much shorter on this one. Placing that just now above this umbrella. I'll call it an umbrella leaf. Like so. And then I'm going to put that one up above. I'm going to go behind the fern. Keep within our boundary. Let's just move our foliage around. So now we've finished off that bit, and then we've also finished off the sides leading to the front. I could actually bring these in a little bit shorter to more of a point. Yeah, let's do that. Let me take those out. Cut the stems shorter. And bring them inwards slightly more. And do that one on this side as well. That's better. So you've got it more at a point, so it comes wider here and then it goes in. This jacket, it falls off for one shoulder. I must have one shoulder bigger than the others. Right. Now our chrysanthemums. Right, them two are buds. Now what I'm going to do at the back, because we've got the taller rows, I'm going to bring the two chrysanthemums either side, but shorter. So basically, where you see that we are staggering it in size, going narrower here and then slightly wider here, you tend to do that as well when you're going up vertical. There's your tallest point. So now you need to go, because we're going to the bottom where it's going to be wider, we need to just slightly bring this one out a little bit wider on one side as well as the other, like so. So you're doing what you do here concerning the shape of it, you do also there. Just looking for one. Let's just. So I'll place. So you're staggering it in size as well on the vertical side, if you see what I'm saying. And then I'll do that also on the opposite side, because we don't want it being higher than the rows. So you get the height going up, well, tall, medium, small. So you're going down and you're staggering it down. So let's see, I'm going to place one here, just above here. I think I may just place in 3, so I don't want that. On it. Let's have a look. For the foam, so I may have to just cut it shorter. So that will be similar size to the roses, as you can see there. Let's just slightly bring that one. So that's filling that in. Let's see. Right, I haven't got enough to... Do I place one under there and form the triangle? Or do I place it there? Right, I'm going to place with this one. I'm going to use this one at the back. So I've done the same thing there. So it's going down here in height. So I can't really use these on anything. I have got buds, but no, I'll save those. We have got our baby chrysanthemums. Which can also go to around the bottom. So we can place like here on the ends, place them there or here, but basically we'll place them where, you know, we'll fill I don't want them up above. I think they look better down at the bottom. I do feel I could do with another yellow flower. Or do I? See, I don't want anything as big as the rose, what we've placed in. I want that to be our biggest flower. Let's carry on, because we may not need it when we've placed in the euphorbia. So I'm going to get our baby chrysanthemums, and I'm going to go under at the bottom, and this again is filling. Let me just bring that gypsophilia through, filling in some space down at the bottom, like you can see there. I'm cutting the stems to about 2 inch long, again because I don't want them sticking far out. Oh, I can't seem to get that one in for some reason. I think I've hit the floral pin. Stay there. No. Molly, I can't see now. Oh, my cat. No, I don't liking that. Oh, that's let me use a bit of a helping hand. That's better. So we've done that at that side. Will that one this way a minute? And then I'm going to repeat it on the opposite side. And do the same. Right at the bottom I'm going the foam. Where did I place that one on the end? Let me just hold it, guys. I can't see. There we go. How many have I got left? 2. I could place them there. Let's do that. Let's do that. I don't want any at the front because it will only just get wider. I don't want it to get wider. So let's just I can't see. Turn the flowers. So that's on that side. And do the same. It's a bit on the wonky side. I'll have to sort that. There, so what is it that's stuck in it? I think it may be because I've pulled the cable ties too tight. I'll have to replace them. Right, now I've got the euphorbia, so what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to snip pieces off. I'm going to use it to go further. Let's just chop in the center and tidy that up, because then I can use these. There's a bit of filler. And just leave one in the center and have it like that. But the others I've chopped So they're like that. And I want to fill these in and around, as you can see, like so. I don't know whether I need the lilies. Oh gosh, you know me, guys. Oh, probably. I'll probably put them in. So I'm going to, I've got one of these. Where's the other one? Because I know I had another one. There. I could put these each at side of the roses. So I'm going to do that with these two. Let's just cut that one at an angle. Is that one at an angle? No. So I'm going to stick these at the bottom. There's filler foliage. The side of the rose, as you can see on the bottom. So now, again, as you see there, I'm going to just place in some euphorbia. To this side. Let's get some more. So this is a good thing if you've even got scraps like this. You can cut them up into little pieces and use them for filler. Let's just try and get that one. And I've got another one left. I can place at the side of that rose at the back. So there. And yeah, and use as filler foliage instead, you know, use your scraps. I do as filler foliage. And I'm just going to go around. I think I may need another, because I don't want to overload it with these. For some reason it's not going in. Oh, because there's a leaf in the way. Put that there. So let's just turn it around and do if you can see where I've been. I try to use up every little bit I can on the arrange, you know, on the foliage. If like I've just cut these, I try to just use it all. And plus, especially if it's a customer and the customer's paid for it, you know, let them have it all, you know. They have paid for it, so give it to them and let them make it look even more pretty. So I'm trying to see where I've been. Well, one there. Can't get that in the, put it on a pick. That'll go in. Oh, look at that. Just so there's that. Now let's go on to our, I can't even see the cat. Move a minute. I'm going to place some calla lilies either side where the height is of our arrangement. Now I'm trying to bring in movement. That's a bit too close, facing outwards a bit. So let's just bring it in a little bit closer. So I'm going to add in some movement to the arrangement, and so it just doesn't look too stagnant, as I say. It gives it that little flow. And I'm pushing them right down. I'm not having them very tall. I'm cutting the stem's quite short because I don't need them. I'm facing these calla lilies to the back, to the opposite direction of what all the roses and that are going. I can get it in. How many have I got left? 2. So cut those short. Then I want 2 near the front. I don't want any, I don't think, in the way of the harp. I'll have a look in a moment. Just need to look for the foam. I don't think I need any there. No, because it'll be in the way of my heart. Right, so that is our beautiful harp completed. What my dear friend Sandra's husband made me. Let me just get rid of everything. You know me, guys. Typical cleanup. I don't like when I show it you. Everything in the way. Rid of all the buckets. So again, if you've got anything like this that you'd like to have a go at, if it's again, if you've got some sort of an instrument, you know, you can use any instrument. I've done one on a violin before. You could do one on a violin, or even if you've got an ornament and it's in the shape of an instrument, you know, that would look absolutely beautiful. Just attach with a cable tie a bit of foam onto it, and it would look, you know, and do your arrangement in any of your choice of colour, and it would look fabulous. So there is a beautiful harp in yellows and whites with light coloured foliage. Let me just get that off. Light coloured foliage and the odd dark one, you know, with the ficus, just for the colours to bounce off of it. And that's your front view, where you can see it go to a point. And then, as you can see, it goes out slightly at the back, wider. And then it's very similar if you turned the side of the harp here. It's point here, and then it goes wider down here. So basically it's like your triangle. There's your triangle, wide up to your point and back down, and same here at your point to the bottom where the flat piece is, across and back down to the point. So you're creating, for an asymmetrical shape, a triangle, basically a flat triangle on the bottom, and then up the side another triangular shape up the side, if that makes it easier for you to understand. So, and you know, there's other ways of doing asymmetrical ones. You know, I've done them where I've gone straight down at the cross, but I did say when I did the other one a week or two ago that I would do one where it's more down at the bottom, because I did go across more at a height, more of a height here, than like this one where it's gone more flat at the bottom instead, because I wanted to bear in mind, I wanted to keep this harp on show to the point where I think we've done a wonderful job. And I think, and I hope, Sandra, that's you know, okay for you, my lovely. And I know how much as well that the heart means, you know. We know, Sandra. And it is a fabulous thing. So, if you've got something again, guys, whether it be a harp, whether it just be an ornamental feature, whether it be, you know, if you're doing Easter things, a bunny rabbit, but you want to do an asymmetrical shape around the bunny rabbit, you know, do things like that. That would come in lovely as well. Or just if you want got a tall vase or vase, and you wanted to do the asymmetrical shape in the vase or vase, then you can. You know, that also looks lovely. In whatever colours that you wish to do it in. Again, I know Sandra likes her yellows as well, so I thought I'd do one in yellows. And and plus it goes lovely with the black. So if you want to do it in your pinks, your reds, your blues, your whites, your champagne colours, purples, whichever, guys, I'm sure it will always look fantastic. So if you've got anything again that you can do an asymmetrical shape in, give it a go and have fun. Always have fun, guys. If it's not going how you want it to go and you're getting a little bit frustrated, my advice is go and have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. Sit down, you know, and have a biscuit with it. And when you finish, go back to it, and I'm sure it'll be all right. I've done that many times, and got slightly frustrated, got back to it, and my mind's clear. I'm more relaxed, and I've carried on, and it's worked out how I wanted. So there's a little tip, guys, and a good reason to have a coffee break. So have fun, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Again, I won't be here tomorrow. I'm very busy. I've got the choir practice tonight. So if you do message me, which I'd love it if you subscribe, share, and like, to people, and just leave us a little comment as well on what you thought. And I will answer you maybe when I get back from the choir or in the morning. So have a great day, guys, and God bless you. I love you all, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Take care, and bye for now. Bye-bye. Oh, you look lovely sat next to that, Marley. Let's just get the cables out of the way. Oh, he blends in lovely, don't he? It's a pity it can be a rascal. Right, so there's the wonderful harp, guys. If I just bring it away from Marley. The wonderful harp shape with the strings in. With our beautiful yellow roses, our lovely chrysanthemums. Look how realistic they are, guys. And then we've got our calla lilies, our fern, our ficus, our euphorbia, our baby chrysanthemums, some of our eucalyptus here. What else did we put in? Oh, and this umbrella leaf as well. And then on the back, as you can see, we've done it the same. Used a bit of the euphorbia as filler in the back as well to cover up our foam. And again, the beautiful solid leaf fern. And oh, look. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I hope that you give it a go. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I love you all. Please press that subscribe button, and also share to your friends, and leave us a little like or a comment, guys. I'd really, really would appreciate it. Take care, have fun, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye for now.